Good evening and welcome to the Millennium stage. Please welcome to the stage Nick Brown from Washington Performing Arts.
Good evening. Welcome. How's everyone doing? You are the proud folks who have braved the snow here in Washington, D.C., so you are rock stars in my opinion. My name is Nicholas Brown. I'm the Director of Special Productions and Initiatives at Washington Performing Arts. We're so pleased to be co-presenting tonight's program with the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, as well as some of our really amazing community partners. They include RISE, the Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School, Gala Hispanic Theater, and Events DC. So another round of applause for all of them, please. Yes. I have an amazing role at Washington Performing Arts because I get to work with the amazing artists who live and work here in DC full-time. And that is through the Mars Urban Arts Initiative, which is a project supported by Jacqueline Badger Mars and Mars Incorporated to really give a really strong platform to DC local artists to share their amazing artistry with the world. We do that through live streaming, through live performances, through education programs, all throughout the district and beyond. So it's a really great opportunity for you all on the interwebs who are joining us from the live stream. Thank you for that on Facebook and YouTube. And also the local audiences and international visitors to the city to see what our amazing capital city has to offer. Tonight's event is made possible through the support of the Mars Incorporated and Jacqueline Badger Mars, as well as Tom Gallagher in honor of Turnaround Inc. and Events DC. One of the threads you'll hear throughout the evening's performance is how we all need to come together as communities to strengthen our voices, whether that is in the communities of immigrants or in the communities of artists locally. And because we're in DC and we have such a unique position, we have both local and national and international advocates as part of our hometown arts community. And you're gonna get a taste of that tonight with projects ranging from a fusion of hip hop and classical chamber music with Classically Dope, to students from an adult public charter school, which is the first public adult charter school in the country, the Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School, which is an amazing institution that you should check out. And tonight is also a celebration of our Dreamers Project, which is a season-long focus on the stories of Latinx immigrants in our city and in our nation. So you're gonna hear from various students and professional performers who are immigrants themselves and who are here paving forward with their creative and business pursuits in the United States. So this is all about coming together to inspire change of many different types and also to build community and show that we have more similarities than we do differences, no matter what the topic. So we thank the Kennedy Center and the Millennium Stage team for hosting us this evening. This is an amazing venue. If you're watching online or here in person, please join us on social media with the hashtags MarsUrbanArts or Voices of Change. And without further ado, I would love to welcome up to the stage your host for the evening, and her name is Purify Love. She's an amazing artist who came to us through an event called Politics and Art last spring, and she is actually an ANC commissioner here in Washington, D.C., in addition to being a coach, mentor, and amazing poet. So you're gonna have a great time. Enjoy all of the artists. Check out our website, washingtonperformingarts.org, for more information about our events and also all of our partners' events. And without further ado, Purify Love.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming out this evening. I know it was a little hectic out on the roads. There's a lot of roads that are blocked off, but obviously you all believe in unity, change, and dreamers, and all these things that, you know, collaboratively help us to create change in this earth. So thank you all for coming. I want to salute you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And my name is Purify Love, and it's great to be your host for the Voices of Change event. I'd like to give a special shout out to everyone who is joining us around the world via Facebook and YouTube Live. You are all invited to engage with us throughout the show using hashtag MarsUrbanArts. All right, bear with me and my leg. All right. And now I'm going to do a poem for you guys to get you guys started and get you guys energized, okay? And it's entitled, A Woman Has the Right to Dream Too. A woman has the right to dream too. She has the right to see her dream come to pass. She has the right to paper a vision that will last. She has the right to birth babies and seedlings of change. She has the right to change a nation, a world, a generation. She has the right to conquer an army and spirit a great oppositional tribe because she was created nothing less than a queen magnified. Her IQ is a dream amplified. Her authenticity is a prayer sent out to the worlds by the angels. Her prophetic ability is genius, superseding any man's solution orientation on the face of the planet Earth. She is the creator of life and birth. Every great king was conceived and raised by her. Every president was led behind the scenes by her. Don't think of her shyness or quietness as a weakness, for she has been created to observe. She has been created with golden worth. She has been created a great listener. The Bible's wisdom even refers to wisdom's glory as a her. See, I want you to see that that woman is you, that woman is me. When a woman wants to rise, she is told she belongs amongst ashes. She has been separated from her husband, her children, been raped and received many lashes. She has been called a feminist, too manly, too brazen, too brash, when she walks in her authority instead of living like trash. She has not been considered for presidency because she had the tendency to change everything for the better. So she may just change the world. That's why the government pushes against her and won't let her. See, we as the woman are the hidden treasure and the prize. And I say to you now, may we now all rise. May we be awakened to walk in our full calling of God, for he created us equal and qualified. We are to die for love, change, and peace. And when necessary, create and spearhead a revolution that will bring about a final peace treaty. May our voices from this day be heard. May we all come from behind the shadows, speaking every verb and word that the Lord gives us. To us calls to always marry within our souls and say, I do. Why? Because the woman has the right to dream too, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Thank you very much. All right, give me 1 second to gather myself. All right. Here we go. All right. Our first featured act will be from the students of Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School Arts Integrand Program, which is led by Tara Villanueva. I'd like to thank their entire team, and especially Executive Director and CEO Allison Kokoros, for being wonderful partners of Washington Performing Arts. Founded in 1970, the Carlos Rosario School holistically serves the adult immigrant population of Washington, D.C. through ESL classes, workforce program, citizenship courses, GED test preparation, and an array of opportunities for arts and entrepreneurial endeavors. The diverse student body represents over 85 countries each semester, which is astounding. Their appearance tonight is part of a season-long collaboration called Dreamers, which shares the stories of immigrants who live in D.C. and throughout the U.S. The project features over 18 free public events that are taking place throughout the D.C. and virtually through June, with the centerpiece being the premiere of new oratorio called Dreamers that Washington Performing Arts has co-commissioned from composer Jimmy Lopez and Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Nilo Cruz. You can learn more about those events at washingtonperformingarts.org. The Washington Performing Arts Dreamers Project connects with the work of Carlos Rosario School visiting artist Tatiana Figueroa Ramirez, who coached ESL students on creative writing about their immigrant journeys and identities. We are proud to showcase 4 students from the countries of Morocco, Brazil, Venezuela, Honduras. They are Yehua El Bukili from Morocco, Elizir Orellana from Honduras, Rafael Ortiz from Venezuela, and Barbara Zocol da Silva from Brazil.
Good evening. So I'm going to repeat a little bit of what you just said, but that's okay. Not everybody hears the thing first time anyway. So my name is Tara Villanueva, and I'm the program manager of the first adult charter school in the nation. We are Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School, and it is such an honor to stand here tonight in support of our diverse and talented students who are going to be sharing with you tonight their original poetry with you all. First. So if you don't know already, we were founded in 1970. The mission is helping English language learners, or ELLs, in the DC community not only just learn the language, but get the resources and the tools needed to be valuable contributors to society. These are smart, brave individuals who immigrated from their home countries, to help themselves and their families, looking for a chance to prove their potential. Now, nearly 50 years later, we are still serving the adult immigrant population of Washington, D.C., and we have expanded into services to include workforce programs, citizenship courses, GED test preparation, small businesses, et cetera, et cetera. Among those opportunities, you can also find the arts in many ways. Arts in adult education, interesting. Festivals, small business, ESL arts classes, and of course, arts integration. Because our students are so diverse in many ways with languages and countries that they hail from, we have the talent that goes not just in the classroom and standardized testing, but it finds its way into theater, music, visual arts, and of course, poetry, which you'll see tonight. Our arts integration and cultural programs were first started in 2008, but they became institutionalized in 2016 under our current and awesome CEO, who is in the audience today, Ms. Allison R. Kokoros. These students explore their creative expression and are exposed to a variety of artistic endeavors. And additionally, community partnerships such as the Washington Performing Arts Society have been a huge support for our students in giving them opportunities to grow artistically. Tonight is one of those opportunities, so thank you. The 4 students that you're going to hear from, they will give you a sampling of their rich journeys that our community has experienced and continues to live. They will share with you a taste of their home, mixed with the reality of having to leave it all. Before we start, I'm going to introduce another member of the Carlos Rosario family. Now, this talented and brilliant woman currently works both as a staff member with our career academies and is also an internationally recognized spoken word poet and teaching artist. This past semester, she served as our in-house visiting artist. Super fortunate to have her. She facilitated poetry workshops that focused on identity, cultural celebration, and advocacy. She has worked intimately with each student to help bring their poems to life. Now, for many of these students, this is their very first time on stage. So please welcome the lovely and talented Tatiana Figueroa Ramirez, along with our Carlos Rosario student poets.
Mi gente, the Holy Trinity. I come from a mixed people, separated by oceans, seas, rivers, and streams. They cry for my return. Body blessed by black and iron blood, forming to the beat of bomba, plena, and palo. They, the African daisies, uprooted from rich lands to faraway soils, in chains, chains broken by revolutions and fights that still breathe air in this very poem. Tribes from generations before reveal spirits of the mountains, protecting the people I name my own. They called back to the incense smoke cleanses floating above, to the medicine birthed by earth itself, to the golden rain of gods, to a time when they thrived on the lands they worshiped. Learning, aloe vera and coconuts are the cures for all. Knowing yuca and plátanos are our bones, seeing the moon as the goddess she is. Castellano dips into the Atlantic Ocean, watercolors of never-ending horizons combined with New World lush and wealth, a globe combines to become la herencia que todo esperamos. A fresh strain of fruit ripe on my bronze palms, and sweetness dripping from my lips, unknown words forged from coiled R's give life to the emerald hills where I first saw light. White magic gifted by the ancestors past flows through the roots of the ceiba trees, grows in the petals of amapolas, and pulses through the sun showers tropicales. They are the fingers twisting through these curls, covering my being, invoking the Holy Spirit, mi gente. I am now told to speak in English. This is when I remember I can't ask for la bendición in English. I can't cook sancocho in English. I can't scream auxilio in English. I can't cheer huepa in English. I can't dance salsa in English. I can't pray in English. I can't pronounce my own name in English. Mi lengua materna me abraza más fuerte, secando las lágrimas que solo saben cómo llorar en español. I cannot do this in English. Mi lengua me repite los nombres de mis abuelas, Edith Montalvo, Herminda Vélez, Mariana Torre, Monserrate Martínez, Lucrecia Alicea, María Dolores Pacheco. I cannot say their names in English. Nombres que han sobrevivido los siglos. Mi lengua me canta las melodías del callejón. I cannot sing these in English. Las que pintan los amaneceres del día con el machete del jíbaro. Me repite las voces del pueblo. I cannot hear them in English. Las mismas que gritan pa'lante mi gente. Y ahí mi lengua me dice que hay algunas cosas que simplemente no se pueden traducir.
Hi everyone, my name is Yahya El Boukili. I'm originally from Morocco. This is my first time on stage here in the US, and thank you all for coming here. I'm a student at Carlos Rosario, and I'm excited to tell you about my poem called The Sound of Morocco, Al-Maghrib. I miss the good homemade food that is made with so much love, especially the couscous with the fresh, colorful vegetables. Especially eating the couscous with the colorful vegetables, with the screams of the neighbors calling their kids, Yahya, Fatima, Selma, lunch is ready. Having a ukulele at home makes me think about the love I have for music. Spending hours with friends singing different songs was actually worth it. Hopefully soon we can go back to my home country, Morocco. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Bárbara Zocal da Silva. I'm originally from Brazil, which means I'm a native Brazilian, African South American, Italian, and red. I will read my poem, which title is Compass Rose. I would have liked to have come by train when latescapes gradually breathe in the entering of changes. But there's a great deal of water between Americas, so I came by plane, Dramamine, and whiskey. Less than 8 ounces, I promise. On my side, the sun sets in Northwest DC. Gosh, how colorful is the sky from Meridian Park. And at the apartment, it's so dark inside. Buildings bunched together, so many walls between souls, you know. It took a long time to say hi, wishes of good mornings, good evenings. Good God, my goodness, we live at the same place, but I don't want to be late. Get out of my way, they think, but don't say. Okay, bye-bye, have a good one. Words that I tarry to understand. Language is behavior, man. I didn't get it. Repeat, please. Times goes, people goes back and forth. A whole building and a few small talks. Is the Dominican man mean because of that? Fat and furious, he talks to himself about trucks parking at the supermarket's garage, people non-stopping running on his sidewalks, dogs pooping around, talking loudly with conviction and a fierce look about everyday life. And if at times I naively thought, poor man, he lives in his own real world, other times I realized, so do I. We both, in our solitude, are carving a way to be noticed. But one day, he spoke to me directly. I was moving to the other side of town. He asked me about the neighbor from the first floor that passed away the other day. Emotional, I'd like to give him a hug and cry. Instead, I'll talk to him for a few seconds till he distracts himself with other noise, truck, or poop. And I left, leaving downtown. The sun rises in Northeast DC. Here I can see through 3 windows of my kitchen. Living in a house reminds me of my countryside. Bro, it has been a long time. We can even smell the earth on a rainy day, my beloved and I, and have brunch with our neighbors sometimes. I can't always understand what they say, but my ears are sharp as hell. Girl, what about that mess on Minnesota Avenue? Yeah, I saw it. The sharks, fish, and chicken tenants must be farming the best collard green yams and bean pie. They almost closed the street in front of her store. Folks just listen to concrete broken and gray dust mixed. For a while till spring, then come young trees. I wish magnolia they'll be, 'cause its leaves never fall. And over here, more green we can see at Ward 7, where I write. Under a ceiling, my home is warm, and in my fridge, rice and beans you always can find. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Eliezer. I'm from Honduras, and I wrote a poem. It's called Where I Am From. Where I am from, we say thanks to the sun, to the moon, to the stars, to the rain. Where I am, the prime month is my favorite time. With the street food of rainbow colors, with feeling of pride, of equality, of happiness. Where I am from, there are no walls. We live life together. Where I am, holidays time keep us together. Open spaces and blue sky, pretty land full of green and yellow maizales, where the best gift is a friendly and wide smile. Where I am from, there is not fear, there is no darkness. Where I am, you can always find a way, you can always find a solution. Where I am from, you are more than welcome to join our life, where you can smell Plumeria rubia and dance Punta Garifuna. Where I am from, that time is not limited, because we have all the time. Where I am, you need a clock, you need a calendar, you need a schedule. Where I am from, you don't have to say something in order to do something. Where I am from, you don't make a life because you are living your life. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope are very well. My name is Rafael. I'm from Venezuela. My poem says, my biggest love, Venezuela. My happiness, Venezuela. Where I hear my name, Rafael, my mind thinks you, my biggest love, Venezuela. My happiness, Venezuela. When I talk to my family in Venezuela, I think in you. I feel me at home in my biggest love, Venezuela, in my happiness, Venezuela. When I dance salsa in Adams Morgan or Columbia Pie, castellano, qué bueno baila usted, I can't help but feel like I'm in Caracas, where I dance salsa so many times. De los negros de Caracas, yo soy el negro más guapetón. ¡Pam! Yo soy el más cumbanchero que se pasea por el malecón. The best place to dance are always in my biggest love, Venezuela, my happiness, Venezuela. I remember my first baseball games in DC, National versus Phillies. Y solo pude pensar en mis gloriosos Leones del Caracas. Ruge con los Leones del Caracas. My eternal champions, los mejores, the best. In my biggest love, Venezuela, my happiness, Venezuela. In DC, I found Carlos Rosario School, bringing me community, bringing me a family, a memory that smells like pabellón, a memory that smells like arepas de Reina Pepiada, a memory that feels a tropical hue from childhood friends. I taken back mi Universidad Central de Venezuela, where a lively spirit keeps family together in. My biggest love, Venezuela, my happiness, Venezuela. I born proudly in a beautiful country, amazing, multicultural, where we are friendly, our friends are family too. We say to everyone, chamo, chama, mi pana, mi hermano, mi brother with D, not TH, mi brother. We dance sabroso, like says Oscar de León. We drink so high at the Querepacupay Bená or Salto Ángel. We work so hard like the Macizo Guayanés. Thus we are. We are that wonderful mix. Thank you so much.
That was so inspiring. Let's have another round of applause for Carlos Rosario School students. Woo! Next up are students from Gala Hispanic Theater's Paso Nuevo Youth Program. Gala is, of course, one of the foremost Latin-focused theater companies in the nation, and they have a wonderful partnership with both the WPA and Carlos Rosario School. The Paso Nuevo program, youth program, under the direction of Guadalupe Campos, is an after-school theater program for youth between the ages of 12 and 19 that is offered free of charge to participants. Please welcome Guadalupe Campos and students Marcelina Lopez, Claudia Centeno, Cristel Miranda, and Erica Valencia.
I never knew I had a sister.
We met when I was 7. It was October 22nd. It took me 22 days to reach the city. Vine por tierra con un tío. Eran las 2 de la tarde cuando llegué.
My mom told me she was coming. I didn't know who she was, but I ran and hugged her. I was holding a bag of potato chips, and it popped because of the incident.
That evening, they took me to the buffet. I didn't even know what to eat.
So I gave her some of my chips. It was her first Halloween, and what did we dress you up as?
Una princesa. At that time, I had a short hair, hasta aquí. She called me Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. Cristel, stop it.
And that time we had a lot of candy, and you wanted to split it. Give it away.
I wanted to send it to my tias. They don't have anything. Everything was for them.
Everything is always for the family.
Ugh. Now my mom wants me to be a doctor. For the money, I think.
Mm-hmm. Or a lawyer to fight for a cause.
Mm-hmm. My mom wants to go visit her abuela in Guatemala, but she can't.
She wants to send money to the familia, but she can't.
I want to go to Guatemala.
I know, me too. There's this place, El Quetzal. There went tons of photo stands. And my favorite, the cook used to wet the tortilla, then they put carne, cebolla, and cilantro.
You're making me hungry.
¿Mojan la tortilla?
Sí, con salsa.
Ay, qué rico.
Is that like a tostada?
No. It's just like wet it, boom, 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 then you eat it.
So, no Burger King?
No. In our country, the people that got money go to McDonald's. It's like McDonald's. Ooh.
It's expensive over there. Una hamburguesa así de chiquita es muy caro, mamacita. En Guatemala no venden nada barato. Si lo que venden barato son los churros, los dulces, que valen un quetzal.
Pero bueno, ¿y en el mercado?
Pero es que no hay ni un mercado barato.
Okay. How many quetzales are in $1?
10, 7, no 8, no 7. You basically get 3 apples for 60 quetzales.
No, I mean, don't exaggerate. It's like 7 quetzales for $1.
So wait, how you to get here?
Like everyone else. A pata, through a river, by car. I hated El Rio Grande.
I could imagine.
El río. Nos subimos a un bote inflable y se estaba hundiendo. A man who could swim threw himself into the river and pulled us to the other side. Without him, we would have died. Íbamos 15, pero murió una mujer. Se había quedado atrás y no pudo subir al bote a tiempo. Cuando lo intentó, el río la jaló y se la llevó. It was scary. I will never forget it. Plus, I got separated from my uncle that day. I didn't know where he was. The woman I was with threw me to this place with a lot of monte, grass, to protect me. I was with another little kid. 2 days later, I found my uncle and we tried to cross again. But then,
You, get up there!
La migra!
Ice!
Some of us were hiding. I stood up to see, and the man that was with us yelled.
Agáchate!
I didn't care. I stood up. My uncle had to carry me. Estábamos a punto de cruzar. We were about to cross the border, and the thorns and the bushes were hurting me. La migra was enfrente. So we went back to the river. We spent 2 days hiding, and once we made it to the other side, we spent 15 days in la bodega, a detention center. Now they call it la perrera.
The dog pound.
Ahí ni te dan de comer y luego te mandan a corte. Los niños están solos.
What is a 1-year-old going to say? They don't know what a lawyer is.
They barely know how to talk. If I was rich, I would record the children, and then I will go to each of the parents and show them so the world can see what each of them is going through.
También agarraron una prima de mi mamá. Le quitaron sus niños y ahora alguien más los va a adoptar.
The kids that was separated are now for adoption? It's a business transaction.
Es todo por el dinero. It is all about the money.
Why are we still coming here? If kids are being taken, if there's so much danger?
Because coming here is still better than staying in our country. You know what? I want to be in a house with big windows so I can open them and see the sun. It's not too hot, it's not too cold.
Yo me veo en una universidad, investigando una cura para el cáncer.
I want to go to Harvard and study marine science or math.
I have a little box with spare change. Quiero ayudar. I want to fix the roads and the schools of my country. Hay mucha pobreza. Los colegios están destruidos.
También quiero crear música.
I want to be free. We've never really been free.
I want to be in Florida. I want to see the ocean.
And the real palm trees.
If anything was possible, I'll have a mansion.
I will find a theater.
And one day I will have 4 boxes that I budget for myself and for the people I want to help.
Hay tanto por hacer, por nosotros y por los demás.
I'm glad you're here.
Yo también.
I'm glad I met my sister.
Welcome.
Let's have another round of applause for our youth, making change in this world. All right, next I'm going to do a poem for you guys again. And this one is entitled Passion. Passion. P equals persistence, push, perseverance, and pressure. A equals absence from negative people, places, and things. S equals selfless, sacrifice is sufficient because that's what you are, a star. But it doesn't happen without S equals sacrifice and savings minus the steady income. I equals I, meaning yourself, because no one will believe in your dream more than you. And because sometimes no one else is left and the only one who believes in you is you. O equals outrageous stunts pulled by people around you who want to be you, including family who want to bring you down, demolish your reputation, and take you out. N equals now. Move on it now. Be in the now. Whatever the noun. Nanny, nun, narrator, note taker, notary, novel writer, nugget digger, national politician, Neptune explorer, Nefertiti historian, non-abortionist activist, negativity healer, near-death expert, Nike tester, Nissan factory worker, non-abolitionist, non-judgmentalist, and nice person. This is your passion. What you haven't found in this list, create. Don't debate the evidence of your life. Your passion is that thing that you do with ease. It's that thing that you would do without thinking twice. It's that thing that you would do without being paid or offered a high price. This is your life passion. Thank you very much. All right. 1 second. Thank you for your patience. I'm multitasking, so bear with me. All right. So next up is a phenomenal group of artists known as Classically Dope, which includes Conscious the MC, Wavelength Winds, and pianist Brandon Felder. If you didn't know that hip-hop and classical music intersect, well, you will now know, with their unique blends of lyric and instrumental music. Using music as an instrument of positive social influence, the ensemble tackles subjects such as power of belief, racial inequality, stereotypes, police brutality, and being a change agent in this world. Most recently, the Classically Dope collaboration opened for Yo-Yo Ma and Esperanza Spalding at an outreach concert at Anacostia High School. This Saturday, Classically Dope will be featured on the Washington Performing Arts Music Distilled Concert Series, an event co-sponsored by the Mars Urban Arts Initiative and Republic Restoratives. Check out WashingtonPerformingArts.org for more inspiration and get your tickets now. Everybody, welcome your next intersection of art and music.
Good evening, beautiful people. How y'all doing? Life is the dream that you see with eyes open, that can be changed on spot without hoping. So we manifest after physical rest in this dimension we float in because our spirit's free. Oh, how silly of me to believe there's a such thing as limits, or allowing others to edit that book of life, your script, and see. I'm well versed in this journey, and the only penmanship recognized is mine because I'm the author of this nonfiction, so I dream. Spread wings, allowing winds to take you to new heights. Cocoon to a better you, butterfly and take flight. You were born to soar in spite of any plight, allowing the inner you to be excited, the inner light to be ignited. So I dream. Oh, I dream, yeah. Said I dream. Oh, I dream. Grow, expand, and become diverse. Formulate your plan and understand your worth. Paint the picture your mind conceive. You can do anything if you believe you can achieve. So dream. Said I dream. Oh, I dream. 'Cause I dream. Dream like it's your last breath. Dream because yours in the back isn't like anyone else's. Paint the picture your mind conceives and do it on purpose. We dream, we dream, we dream, and we dream. Oh, I dream. Dream. Okay, just making sure everybody's alive and well in here. If you love yourself, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Say it like you mean it. If you love yourself, let me hear you say, oh yeah. That first piece was titled Dreams. This next piece we're going to get into is titled Birth of a Boy. I had my first real conversation with my father at 58 years old, and he passed away at 61. He told me when we were talking, he said, you know, I would see you every day. I would drive through the hood and come to find out he was living like 7 minutes away. He said, I never stopped because I didn't know what to say. And so our conversation, I asked him, you know, how you meet my mom? What was she wearing? You know what I mean? Like, was she cute? What made you say what's up to her? Like, I was like 12 talking to him. And I told myself that when I have the opportunity to be a parent, that I will go above and beyond a call of duty. And this one's dedicated to my son, Nathaniel, birth of a boy. And from the moment I saw your crown, I made a purposeful vow to do everything in my spirit to make you proud. Excited at the idea of being a man in progress, I've been chosen to exemplify the absolute best, adding to your development and nothing less. I had no trial runs, substitutes, or sit-ins, but knew what I have to instill in you, a vital key is a living. See, statisticians can't calculate the amount of love, and no scale can weigh the importance of being groomed into a strong man that this world tries to consume. I call you king because in my eyes you're royal. Dreams of a seed growing planted in your soil. Invested but not overburned because we're individuals here to learn lessons, but I'm so thankful. I give you gems that you use to enhance your gift and increase your presence. If life is a quiz and your birth was passing the test of even knowing I'd be prepared to handle extreme responsibility, realizing it's about much more and little to do with me. Whew. Not living through your eyes, but damn, I get excited knowing that one day I get to tell you how to know if a girl likes you or how to defend yourself if somebody tries to fight you or show you how to get down in a three-point stance and tackle. Things I was never shown, but I'm here, so now you have a chance to read me your first book and recite your class lesson and have Amanda model knowing what's to be expected. Yeah. See morals and values and the importance of characters why you'll stand out and be considered rare. Because I'm learning as I'm leading, doing the very best. The very best I can is the least I can do for the birth of a boy that helps shape a man. Shout out to all the dads in the house. If you a pop, put your hand in that sky, man. You know what I mean? We love the mothers too. Without you, it's definitely no us. Trust and believe that. Well, Pops, shout out to Pops. Thank you. This last piece is titled My People. I spelled it hip-hop backwards, so it's P-I-H-P-O-H. And it goes a little something like this. The world thinks because I'm young, melanated, and into the latest fashion craze and love hip-hop that I have nothing to say. Or don't realize the real lies being told, sold every day. See, we come from homes broken to pieces, so I be collecting those to bring peace to the folks that mean the most, my people. The ones they call disadvantaged, ratchet, and simple, or lost in a sauce with a mentality crippled, my people. The ones exploited on TV for fame, trying to make a name for some change, because we know what that game called struggling feels like, my people. We stand, we fall with our hands up, but bang, the trigger still squeeze, and then we plead and plead for a breath of fresh air because we can't breathe. Our rights not right, feel like they non-existent. I promise you they got it twisted. We gonna stand up, be heard, and never be dismissed. I got 5 steps for change, and it goes like this. Open up your eyes and learn new things. Always stand tall. Lend a helping hand so the next man won't fall. Speak to be heard. Give it your all and stay true. Be the change you want to see in this world today, starting with you. You in the pink shirt right there, you. And you right here with the vest on, you, my people. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what they trying to say, we all are here connected in some form or fashion. Don't fall for the okie doke, man. It ain't real. So I need everybody to put one finger in the sky. Don't be shy. So when I say one, y'all say love. One. 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 Thank you for your time, your energy, your attention, and your efforts. We are classically dope. I'm Conscious DMC. Wavelength wins. Mr. Brian Feld on keys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, love. Plenty of light.
How's everyone doing? Awesome. Thanks again to Classically Dope. That was pretty amazing. You can catch them again this weekend, Saturday at Republic Restoratives at 2 o'clock. My name is Nick. I'm with Washington Performing Arts, for those of you who weren't with us at the top of the show. This has been a really great showcase of what we do at Washington Performing Arts with getting our artists from here in our wonderful hometown out there for all of you to meet them. It's an amazing, amazing experience for us to work with them and collaborate and develop these projects, and we're so happy to share them with you tonight. For those of you who are artists, non-professional, professional, student, amateur, anything under the sun, we have a really exciting opportunity for you to possibly come up and perform with Washington Performing Arts. It's called Politics and Art. It's an event at the Wilson Building, which is DC City Hall. It's on Thursday, June 13th, and it's a showcase event for anyone who lives in the city to come and share their voice, whether it's with instrumental or with spoken word, storytelling, narration. If you are a theater artist and you have a scene that you want to do, if you are a writer and you want to read part of a work that you're developing, it is an open call for applications that actually closes on February 8th, so you can check out our website, washingtonperformingarts.org, for more information. There is a stipend for all artists and ensembles who are chosen to perform. Student groups, whether you're in elementary school or a university class, are all welcome to apply. And also, if you're a community organization that really wants to just tell everyone what's going on with your organization at City Hall, it's a great platform for you, too, to come and be a community partner. So if you have any questions about that, please check out our website and contact us, because we would love to get you involved. Again, it's Politics and Art on Thursday, June 13th. And we are now almost ready to introduce our last act, and we have a very special guest who's going to introduce J. Chen Project. One of our partners tonight is an organization called Rise, whose founder, Amanda, unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight. She is actually a recent Nobel Peace Prize nominee and has a wild schedule where she's going all over the world advocating for everyone, basically, and it's pretty remarkable. She is going to be the Secretary General of the UN someday or something like that. But she has one of her wonderful colleagues joining us tonight. Her name is Kira Poirot, and she is an alum of Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, and in a moment you will see some of her photographs up on the screen and on your live stream that is her form of advocacy in taking pictures and documenting tragedy and helping us rebuild communities. So I think without further ado, we're going to welcome out Kira. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed J. Chen Project.
Good evening. It is my honor to introduce the final performance of the night. The J. Chen Project is a nonprofit modern dance company based in New York City. This featured trio, titled First Words, is an excerpt from an evening link show inspired by life, miracles, and reflections from a near-fatal car accident. This piece shows the struggles of a woman being held down in search of an escape from reality. My name is Kira Poirot, and I have become acquainted to this struggle recently. As a survivor of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School's tragedy in Parkland, Florida, I was in search of an escape to help me heal and grieve. My passion for photography instantly became a tool in escaping the nightmare that unfolded in front of me. Documenting the nightmare settled some type of peace in my soul. The candid visuals, the memorial grounds in the local park and in front of my school displayed the uncanny beauty of what it meant to be a community through dark times. And my camera lens could not bear to look away. Through grief, loss, and anger, it had been a blessing to be an artist. Despite attending too many funerals, despite the media invading my community, despite having to witness my friends experience post-traumatic stress, I had found light through the grace of art. From artist to activist, standing up for what I believe in with my camera in hand, I now intern at Rise, a civil rights nonprofit organization advocating on behalf of sexual assault survivors and passing the Survivors' Bill of Rights in all 50 states. With Rise, I'm able to see firsthand every day brave survivors channeling their painful living truths into justice and creating sustainable change in their own communities. I am humbled to use my position as an artist and activist to support this truly worthwhile cause and present to you this evening First Words.
Okay, you guys, let's give another round of applause for that testimony and how people use their pain to produce passion and purpose. We hope that you enjoyed your evening this evening here live at the Kennedy Center Millennial Stage. We thank you again for bearing the weather. We want to give a special thank you and dedication to Washington Performing Arts, Jenny Benefield, Nicholas Alexander, and all of the staff here at the Kennedy Center who have gone out their way to make sure that they use their talents to create change. In closing, I would just like to say that now is the time that we have to set aside our differences and come together. No matter what your orientation is, your race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, we have to stand and be a voice for those that cannot speak for themselves, and for those that can speak for themselves, we must all come together and be one voice for this time. Thank you guys for coming out, and go out and inspire someone else. Thank you. Good night.